Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Right off the bat, I've been having a few connectivity issues, so if this video ends up being laggy for whatever reason, that is why. That being said, it's time for some more Bunny Wunny tales, and it seems like things are ramping up based on the titles of the episodes alone. But then again, titles or otherwise, this series will always guarantee one thing. Actually, two things. Both starting with C. Continuity and chaos. So I guess that's what we're in for, essentially. Well, I mean, a lot of you, of course, will have seen this already, because it tends to be the case people like to show up for these more so. And I'm hoping that's the case, because I have an announcement that some people might not have heard, depending on how close they are in the server in question. But that's a subject for another time. For right now, let's welcome in a guest who has not appeared as a guest for some time, rather than being a host. Emily.
I fear I have no control privileges this time.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I was worried for a second because I thought like the connectivity issue of like passing on to StreamYard after having to hang up on you on Discord.
Guys, I talked to myself for 15 minutes thinking Jacob could hear me. He could not.
Yeah, that's. I thought she was just silently listening into something, and therefore just like, okay, I'm not going to break concentration because I'm setting up the stream. So, yeah, turns out that was not the case. Well, lesson learned in that regard. I'm closing down everything I think that will probably interfere that I can actually get rid of. Is there for one browser that it refuses to close down for some reason? So it's great when your thing does not respond to the point where even if you try to like free it up, it still does not respond in time for it to free. But anyway, whatever things. Don't check my image library. But now I kind of wanna. I kind of wanna. Image library. Let's see. Well, I mean, okay. Actually, wait a second. No, all these things are still here from before. Like the last thing I have on here was was these. So whatever Emily might have like input in that video is not there anymore.
I didn't.
Still got these though. These are important though.
I didn't input anything, but my favorite thing to do when I have control is just throw random images, and I jump scared Bond by putting that freaky little thing on just for like a flash of a screen.
Oh, so Bond thinks that's from you. Oh, okay, I see now. All right.
I don't know, but there is a lot of random things I just put up on screen because they just happen to be in your image library.
Yeah, no, this was that image specifically was when we were discussing one of KW's fictional crushes. I know, real stud muffin in this picture, but you know, he looks much better here. To be like, we did go back and forth. It's like he looks better in some images than he does in others. Like, yeah, they covered the entire screen. Yeah, somehow the resolution worked out for once. Like, I don't plan when those things happen, but I'm happy when they do occasionally.
It's me. I'm cool like that.
Yeah, of course. I'm as cool as I think I am. I'm as cool as I think I am. Whoa, whoa, oh. Okay. Moving on. Got a sing announcement after this, but again, hoping that more Apposisis people show up before I mention anything to do with that. Unless they're all busy right now, in which case, yeah, whatever. That's fair. But on the subject of Apposisis, maybe they'll be more receptive as we watch the actual episodes, and I've got to switch them over because here we go. We've got two today. First one being episode 7, of course. So episode 7 is Fun at the Mall, which I guess means boredom in this case. We'll see. This is Boredom at the Mall, everyone.
Bunny Wunny tales.
Whoa.
Do you know where bathrooms are?
Probably at the dorm.
Okay, great, thanks.
Jack,
Wait.
the killer.
That's right. I guess I didn't I thought you might have like lurked at a couple of these, but yeah, you might not have seen any of these episodes before.
I'm asleep
The-
normally.
well, in that case, this is indeed Jeff the Killer. In
Sure,
fact, a lot of
suddenly
people are
I-
killers in this, but you know, Jeff
Oh.
specifically.
Guys, I actually have to go. I'm busy. I can't.
That means you won't know the "You are now a killer" meme. Oh my goodness, yeah, you've got a lot of catching up to do. Jeff is the tip of the iceberg here.
Would you like to go to the mall with me tomorrow? I thought it would be fun going to the mall with a friend, but you're my only friend, so would you like to go with me?
You know, as a concept, yeah, we'll have to go with a friend, but unfortunately, you're the only one that fits the bill. Yeah, I guess it has to be you. I know, my hands are tied. I didn't want this either, but I'll have to conform myself with you. All right then. Bob, you're just posting "You are now a killer." Keep it going. Let's confuse Emily even more.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure, let's.
it's
Also-
the pops thing all over again. It's the who's that meme all over again. With whatever her name is, the princess one, the freaky princess.
Oh, Princess Kim, yes.
And I was so lost that entire time about why nobody knew who she was. And the stream and the people in VC were just giggling at me.
Of course, yeah. Happiness is a slur in Frown Town. I guess tears are a slur in Happy Town, or Joyville. I don't know.
Let's meet up at the front of the school and go there.
Let's meet up at the front of the school and do a second take of my lines.
Bye.
I wasn't sure if I should have told her why I was going, because maybe she'd refuse to come along if I told
Well, I mean, if you were, unless it concerns her particularly, then you probably should have gone alone in your case.
her. Whatever, what's the worst that could happen?
Well,
I'd say famous last words, but he's the killer, so, you know.
it's time we went to bed.
Oh, that was a quick scene.
Wait, before we go to bed, do you guys want to go somewhere out tomorrow?
Sorry, but I promised Adam and Id that we're going to the mall.
Is
I don't know.
Sarah good?
Ah.
Is Sarah okay? What?
I don't know. She's having something all the time about these lights. Ah! I don't know. That definitely sounds like it was sped up way too much.
Oh, I'm going to the mall with Jeff tomorrow.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've got one person who like who's like fillers or like stutters like as in lines without them being scripted. Another one who like goes way too fast. So we've got Mega Man voice acting and I don't know, caffeinated voice acting.
Sure he wouldn't mind Jesse and me coming along.
Yeah, I guess so.
Girls, it's nearly 1 a.m. Sleep.
That was
Big
not the
dorm
line that was
teacher.
in. That was not the line that was in the subtitles. Excuse you.
Yeah, this happens quite a lot for some reason. The captions, even though they're done after the lines, or I guess like they're obviously taken from the script, but like they're not altered when they're copy pasted in. A similar thing happened recently where I've been working on a certain project that I won't mention the name of here, because it's a surprise. Emily knows what I'm talking about, where where you know that's heavily reliant on captions that are recorded, you know, in the application itself rather than being separate, which meant that the episode got delayed significantly because a certain individual involved is not good at reading verbatim from a script, which is normally not an issue until you take that into account. So, you know best Jeff the Killer voice? I mean, this series version of him. Okay, something like this. He kind of sounds like this, basically. Just, you are now a killer, like me.
Oh, I hate
There you
that.
go.
I hate that. Never do that again, please.
Fortunately, this show is voice acted, and I do not need to.
It's gonna be in my nightmares. Why? I don't think I've
He's
ever
Jeff the
heard
Killer.
you
That's where he lives.
sound so different. Like, normally there's a touch of Jacob. That was creepy. That's scary. Get it away from me.
It's called acting.
It's called acting.
That's a reference to a line that got cut, so it will not make sense to anyone else.
Yay! The references
Jessica
are on
was
fire
singing
today.
battle when? Last week, actually. I think it was last week that during the halftime, for even though it was the K-pop theme, there was like a Jessie and Jeff like duet of Umbrella by Rihanna. And Jeff did the Jay-Z part. So that already kind of happened. It was the intermission part. By the way, they say half time in those. It's not really half time because it doesn't occur at like the halfway point. It's more of an intermission so people can actually vote. But yeah, either way, that already happened. What hasn't happened, however, is what's going to happen tomorrow, and that is that I will be one of the people in the singing battle of musicals tomorrow. So anyone who's interested in that, be sure to check out Alpha's channel at, I believe it's 3 EST is the time that starts. So make sure to put that down in your calendars and vote for Team 1. Da, 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 da. And now you see why I did this review today. The football halftime, yes, which happens at the halfway point. Again, an intermission would be much more accurate. Even commercial break, given it's a talent show. I don't know.
I just know something about Christian that I don't know is up to something.
I can't hear a single word that this who's saying right now. Yeah.
Based on where I know.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Myself, Chromie, and so everyone who's here. Fantastic.
Jeff and Ari are working together, and both of them part of them crying. Don't worry, Jeff. I'll find out what you're up to. I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
I will say the most convincing part of that line was the spit. That was a very accurate spit take.
Where the is Ari? She sure is taking her sweet time.
Hi, sorry we're late.
I thought only us two were going.
Sorry, they really wanted to come along.
You also really weren't that keen on me being there in general, so hey, now you've got more options. You're welcome. It's like, yes, my social battery is not alarmed by this at all.
Won't be a problem if we tag along, right?
Of course not.
Well then, let's go already.
It goes, ha, ha, ha. Anyway. Like how they bleeped his mouth but didn't even open his mouth. That's a good point, actually. That was not a necessary step. I mean, even in animation, it's not necessary anyway, because obviously you're not bleeping out like the mouthing of the curse words, which is why that's done in live action stuff. But yeah, atmospherically it works. But I mean, yeah, definitely not necessary.
You have a limo.
By the way, I like how the background ambiance like faded down and then up again.
You don't.
Can't wait pulling up at the mall, writing this thing.
Good luck parking in said mall, but you can definitely make an impression.
The talk of the mall.
Also, Kuromi, we know why his mouth wasn't open. It's just the fact that because his mouth wasn't open, the censor wasn't needed. We're not saying his mouth should have opened. It shouldn't have. You're right. The censor didn't need to be there because there was nothing to censor. Oh, look, it's the superhero actors in the background. Oh, that's right. You haven't seen them. Yeah, never mind. Well, they might spring into action later. We'll see.
I know we just got here, but I gotta go.
Wow. This was definitely really well planned on your part. This is Aiden levels of scheduling.
Sure can wait.
Yeah. So
And again, another time was like, okay, the caption wasn't censored, but his mouth was. What is the consistency here? Oh, Windsor never heard.
Guys, you know what that means?
The royal family's here. There's not even like I thought you like tried to recreate like the mannequin outfits, but no. Do you know what that means? We can enter the store and purchase things from there. What a surprise!
What a
as their favorite
revolutionary
Disney
concept.
princesses. Yeah. Well,
Jesus, my
wait.
ears.
Hold on. Which princess was Jeff dressed as? I can't remember. Oh wait, no, that's probably
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Yeah. Not basically, yeah, because like doesn't it normally have a choke rather than pearls? But okay.
Let's get these so we can match.
Yes, they look so good.
You all try on different things. Why are you trying to match now?
Put it in the box, I'll pay for you.
It has been so much fun hanging out with you here. Well, you could have hung out more. Things are still.
Did that line just repeat itself?
Is it
in the
overlapping?
edit?
What is...
There's not any overlapping, it's the same line again.
It wasn't such a pain.
Don't worry, we just got to make the most of the time we have.
And it's right.
Are they dying?
Adam, you good?
Well, they definitely sound like they're dying.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought someone was watching us.
I mean,
Well,
you're
you're
on CCTV
public-
probably. Yeah. Most likely someone is watching you.
Anyways, we should head over to my bodyguard.
Why didn't you just follow him? Ah, yes, this character. Okay, so this is a
What
running
the hell is
gag where
that?
there is where this particular character is a yandere for Jeff the Killer, and has not interacted with anyone yet, but has just been in the background in multiple
That's-
scenes.
That's just Nina's lore. Bro just stole Nina's creepypasta lore. The frick? Guys, be original.
Oh, I guess he himself is a stolen creepypasta, so I guess it kind of tracks. I think, you know.
Nina's...
Abby, oh, such hate you. Well, yeah. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Yeah.
And have no privacy.
Oh my god, guys! The second part of Girls and Boys School is out! Yeah!
I assume that was another Alpha Sisters video at the time.
We got to watch it!
Sorry, I can't. I got to go.
Come on.
Yeah, also, you don't need to like be ready with friends to watch a video. If you assume that if it's a YouTube video, you can just watch it at any other point. Oh, wait, no, they're from the cinema. Okay, fine. They want to watch that together. I do love how like all of the titles are actually just like gacha tropes. Emotionless the movie, The Hated Hybrid Child, and whatever the other thing is. Like, I guess, you know, if Gacha were a thing, you would think that this would be the kind of things they would like be churning out, like constant remakes of the same thing.
I'm willing to bet the secret one is either I'm in love with the alpha something or only human in a wolf school.
Yeah, or it could be that girl and old boys one that they were talking about before. Yeah, any of those. Yeah.
Oh, come on, move your fat bunny head out the way.
But it's
This is
marked by the
important.
alpha. The character does seem to have a mark on his cheek, so potentially.
I think it's alpha
This is-
something.
Yeah. Unless it's a soulmates thing, and the other person has an identical cheek mark.
Come on, this means a lot to Ari. Where you gotta go anyways?
Okay, I'll go with you guys. What the
By the way, Jeff's plan is absolutely terrible. You know, it's like, hey, I wanted to buy something specific at a mall, you know, that I could easily do on my own. I know, I'll invite someone over. Like, yeah, he didn't expect 3 people to show up there, but even the one person he was intending to ditch, which would make it even more likely that he would end up leaving someone completely on their own.
fuck is the problem?
Alphas have marks on their cheeks. Yeah, they're all humans.
All alphas had marks on their cheeks, but they also had different ears. That was alpha culture. That's how you could tell. Most of the wolves always had marks on their cheeks because they were part of packs. If you were really a true fan, you'd know that the alphas have different ears. God. Anyway, guys.
Oh, Victor, I don't know how to explain this to you.
Okay, we have like a little bit of like a contrasting shots. All right, very nice.
But I don't love you. I love someone else.
Then who's this
Oh, all right. We've got. I forgot the name of this track for some reason. It's very famous, and I'm completely blanking right now.
bastard that does?
Nice bit of classical music.
Tell me now! I must know!
What
Okay.
the fuck is Adam doing here?
I need to pee.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Adam Cat is famous in this world, so yeah. I guess they didn't look up the cast list. Which, to be fair, I don't tend to do with movies anyway. Most of the time, it's not something ultimately concerns me that much. You know, I mean, then again, the last movie I did go to see in cinemas was a Minecraft movie that I watched specifically because I knew Afmal was in it. So you know, I'm not completely guiltless in this matter. I guess they just don't like his performances. Okay. It's like, yeah, like, well, it's one thing that I have to not like an actor, but the thing is, like, that's a classmate of theirs. So the fact that they're so against watching his performances is just a diss on him on a different level. You want to watch the yeah. I've never been told not to pause and emphasis this video before, have I?
What's taking him so long? He's been peeing for 20 minutes. Bet he's not even fucking peeing. It's some plan. But again, it's just hurry up!
Okay. Again, this definitely... I really hope they started doing this after I point this out in reviews, because I haven't watched any episodes of content since I started reviewing them, unless you count Straight No Gay School Part 2, which, I mean, I don't know. Sort of, but yeah. I'm hoping for their new stuff, they actually have started to, you know, like, request retakes for these lines, because this is, like, it's getting hard to excuse at this point. Why are there so many scenes about peeing and peeing on other guys? That's a Avantius reference. That's not just me being random. Oh, I accidentally pressed back. My bad. Where were we?
See, Bon, I am not the only one guilty of this.
Oh, I've done it before on multiple occasions.
Yeah, but Bon likes to berate me.
Oh, I see.
It's very mean. And I don't feel safe in this environment.
Bet he's not even fucking peeing. It's some plan. But again, it's just hurry up, idiot!
Like, even from the voice actor, you would think the voice actor would think, like, hey, maybe I should do that line again, rather than just, like, continuing.
Yes.
1 hour later.
What's taking you two so long? The movie's already over.
Wait, what?
What the fuck
I guess it was a very short movie, only an hour and 20 minutes.
is wrong with me?
Nicely timed from with the headbanging and the sound effects, at least. Yeah. I'm not worthy of My goodness. You're more dramatic than Johnny is. That's saying something.
Great, now my head hurts. I appreciate that Ari's helping me make friends, but now is an awful time.
You should have thought of that before bringing her along for this, you idiot.
Been in here for way too long. They're probably looking for me. I should go now.
It was so good.
Hey, sorry I had diarrhea.
It's okay, let's get ice cream.
Oh yes, that's what you need when you have diarrhea. More food. Fantastic plan.
More
Now is
dairy.
the perfect time for me to leave. They're all distracted.
Why
They're
did you
looking at
leave?
ice cream. That's not much of a distraction.
I'm gonna go now.
You could have actually, you know what? You could have actually gone into, gone from the bathrooms. That hour you spent there, you could have like potentially, you know, like snuck out in some way if you needed to, or just simply not gone to the bathroom, bought whatever you need to buy, looped back in again, and continued to watch the movie. Didn't like you just wasted an hour.
Oh, guys, bye.
Wait!
Okay. Guess, you know, sort of someone just randomly comes up to you and punches you and it just kicks you in the testicles. You know, that happens. Common everyday occurrences, everyone.
Is that not what
Ha
happens?
ha.
every day? Common male
I mean,
experience?
no.
Question mark.
If it happened every day, the human population would have dwindled significantly by now.
Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going.
It's fine.
You don't look like you're from here. You knew?
Yeah, I just landed from my flight.
Also, you don't look like you're from here. Who does look like they're from here? Especially because Jessie herself isn't from here either. Like, what is the criteria for not looking like you're from here, basically? Because if you told me, if you asked me like in this lineup, guess which one of them is the foreigner, I would not know. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Flew all the way from Ice Age land to
Oh yeah, you haven't seen this map, have you? Yeah, this map is quite crazy.
Zootopia.
Hey, that's pretty close from here. Jeff got away. Good thing you didn't have to go for like a 13-hour flight.
But you don't have to fly at all, to be honest.
Sorry guys, I seriously got to go, but I guess this was fun.
You guess? You spent an hour in a bathroom. What kind of part that's entertaining?
You sure you don't want any ice cream?
Yes, I am, because I don't want to take off my mask.
Oh, it's okay. I've already stained your hoodie based on this angle, you know? Might as well stain the mask as well.
Suit yourself.
Wait, that means you're transferring to our school?
I thought it was like them screaming for joy, but no, okay, fair enough. They were... Did you just like how small everyone was as well? Like, I mean, compared to... Hold on, I can get a good shot of this. Yeah, like even as they're further ahead, yeah, it does seem like, you know, to like make them fit in or like rush across. I get the mentality behind this. You want to shrink the character so that the image is like smaller, so when it goes past it, there's more time to digest it with keyframes, but you know, not necessary.
That glitch.
Why is everyone being so dramatic right now?
I don't know. Let's go see what all the fuss is about.
Okay, that one person who have best performance in the video thus far. Okay? They fully committed to it. I also like how they use keyframes, but yeah. That cat guy has the same color scheme as Adam. They're related. No, that just means that their sexuality is matched based on Alpha Sister's continuity. Oh! Hey, look! She's actually doing something. She's affecting the plot. Oh, yeah, of course. This is Toxic by Britney Spears, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Ah, okay.
Oh.
Of course. Yeah. This is the face of a yandere, everyone.
Like that's just like Sayori from GDLC if just when she went a little bit crazy. Well,
Yeah, if Sayori had Monica's character arc, absolutely. That Loves and Ladies is a thumbnail frame. You keep saying that. I don't. You know I don't change the thumbnails. Anyway, here we go. I guess.
So awkward without the music. I'm sure this is like a really cool sort of thing, but
yeah. All right, we can note this. Let's see. Bum ba da bum ba da ba da 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 bum ba da bum ba da dead. Okay, there we go. I think we're in the clear now.
I think Earth is
And also copyrighted. Speaking of humans, everyone. Okay, well, that was yeah, that was episode 7. I can see now why it's called fun at the mall, because Jeff's definition of fun is spending an hour in a bathroom. So yeah, I can understand the quotes now. Well, the title's accurate, that much I'll definitely say. But yeah, this is definitely a weak point in terms of the voice acting. But a strong point in terms of the editing at the very least. You know, we had the actual movie being displayed. It looks recently different enough. It had its own like type of soundtrack to it. You know, there seemed to be something. So there's something going for it, to be honest. And it had Adam Cat too. You know, can't go too wrong with him in that situation. And even like the while Jeff's plan is absolutely smooth-brained in every sense, the fallout of his plan and how it goes wrong, I do appreciate, because, you know, it's like, oh yeah, well, of course, if you don't tell somebody that's an exclusive thing, then they might, if they're incredibly social, they might invite someone along without telling you. You know, that can absolutely happens a believable consequence. And Jeff did say what can possibly go wrong. So yeah, I mean, so that part at least still works. So half of this falls apart. I do wonder what Jeff was intending to do at this point, because I thought he was the one about to cause the chaos as he left. But no, I guess the moment that he leaves, his yandere decides to go crazy, despite the fact that but I guess because he's not there to witness it. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I quite
No,
enjoyed
it's
that
cool.
scene. While it was very copyrighted, the editing was quite good. And I'm sure with Toxic in the background, it would have been cooler. But
Yeah.
even so, kind of like the thumbnail frame vibes. I think that was a cool image.
Yeah,
Creepy,
miscommunication could be the biggest downside to a lot of things. I think all of us here know that. We absolutely do, and in real life, it's definitely a huge like hurdle to overcome. In a story, though, makes for some good drama. So yeah, not too bad overall. But we're not done yet. But let's see what Abby's plan actually was and how she gets arrested in the episode called Abby Arrested.
Wunny Tales.
Oh, yep, this again. All right. Ah. I'm dead. The blood is now but draining from my head.
But now,
Why?
why am I not I'm in pain right now?
I'm fine, but I should be in pain instead.
Tonight I'll be the one I fall for you.
I knew you'd cause me trouble in the future.
Oh, I guess he was still here. Buy your thing, Jeff. Do what you were. Was this his plan? Like, did Abby know? Is Abby helping him now? What? Ah!
Who the fuck is he?
Ah! What's that?
Oh well, we're absolutely copyrighted now.
Well, yeah. I mean, when it comes to like the voice and stuff, like yeah, can't be avoided.
Happening?
Let's what we do a Jeff impression again. Yeah.
I mean, Jeff is not what it looks like!
It's like, why would you? I'm not perturbed by this. I am literally called Jeff the Killer. Why would you think I'd be concerned about this? But you know. Also, yeah, I said what like multiple. What? It was from me. I said it multiple times.
That's not a catchphrase. That's a word.
Yeah, it's a catch word. There you go.
I'm revolting against the bingo.
All right.
You just call me.
Wait, no!
I guess it turns out that this new character is proficient in some form of combat. Okay.
Dad!
Oh wow. Okay, that's awkward. Yeah. He probably should have known better if dad was a cop. You know. I mean, even Sabrina had her limits.
We spoke about this before, Abby. You can't just do that.
Why was
mean-
the second one not bleeped?
Yeah, I don't. There's no consistency, and the captions are still uncensored.
Hey, we're the detectives of this case. We're feeling in a better.
No, you're not the detectives. You are two students. I know you from the school. You know, like you become superheroes at some point, but like doesn't mean you can like interfere in police matters.
Headache? Yeah, thanks. We're going
Mocked me core people. I fell in love with the alpha core people.
I think one of them has the same mark as the alpha in that poster.
to investigate the situation, and we need all the victims and spectators to come and answer the questions.
Yeah, sure. We'll be there.
Yeah, did they say where they're gonna go? Like, if Detective Chico can do it, so can they. I mean, I don't know. Detective Chico's a bit more convincing, in my opinion.
And do you know who that guy was who cut the knife?
Yeah, he's Jeff, I think. Why are you asking?
Just curious.
I'd be curious too, in all honesty, if someone could catch a knife in midair. You know, I'd be like, yo, who is that guy? You know,
I would
we do
also
stand
be
Chico,
curious
absolutely.
About the guy who saved my life, personally, you know.
Yeah.
But
So, we heard
Mm-hmm.
you're new to our school, Amy.
Yeah, see, our school is acknowledging the fact that, like, is he gonna get like everyone from the mall to come to the school?
So, welcome.
Thanks.
So, tell us what happened.
Also, again, massively copyrighted. I think this is probably one of the most heavily copyrighted tracks of all time. This feels getting taken down. Actually, no, the original's fine, so we're probably we're probably all right, but it's not getting monetized. Anyway,
Sarah
yeah.
and I were just eating ice cream whenever.
So,
Oh, okay, not gonna finish the line. Great. Also, yeah, Pink Panther. It's probably, I think it's probably the most copyrighted because, like, it is obviously basically like the only thing you hear in most episodes of Pink Panther. It's just like this song on repeat in different ways with like different sound effects to match it. It's fantastic when you watch it, but I mean, it's just again, yeah, Pink Panther's one of the things you probably don't want to binge watch. Just saying.
I went to protect my friend and for Abby.
And then Tiffy, Amy, and I went to see what all the noise was about.
Another thing I don't get why they do this is in the captions is, you know, because I mean, if this is taken directly from the script, then having the abbreviations of the word about is not helpful to the voice actors. A lot of them will know what that means, but they're gonna have to autocorrect in their heads, and you don't want them doing that when they're trying to internalize the lines. Especially if they only ever give you one line and one take per line. So yeah, they've got no hope otherwise. Say my iconic song over and over again. Yeah, more people have heard the theme than they have watched the actual episodes. I happen to own a couple of DVDs of a few episodes. Because again, in the random collections that my dad found in places, just brought several different things back, which is why I've watched some of the old like Popeye things, Felix the Cat, you know, just other random things from ages ago. Yeah, DVDs. They like took like some episodes in a few batches and like, you know, just released them in DVD format. Which, yeah, I mean, is actually how I've watched the 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh that I've watched, because that was another thing, was like we've got random DVD set, and also the reason I've only seen it in Spanish because I can't change the language on them. We have like a whole box set of Sonic X actually, which is also in Spanish by default, but I think there's supposed to be a way to change it into English. There's like a setting in there, but it gives you an error every time, so you know. Also, yeah, Felix the Cat mentioned, absolutely. On television, I want DVDs of them. No. Yeah, I don't know if we still have those. I'll have to check. I'll have to look. The OG Felix the Cat. Yeah, it was some of the ones from like in color, so it wasn't like the first ever Felix the Cat ones, but you know, it was decently old.
Abby was about to hit Sarah, so I had to use my powers to protect her.
And then Abby flew that night was just thankfully caught.
It seems like Abby was specifically after you. Did you have any contact with her before Adam? No.
With her app before Adam? Yeah.
Okay, you can all leave except for Jeff.
Did you interrogate them all at the same time?
Is there a problem?
This is one thing where the one thing just reminded me now. There's a scene in the next Mutant Girl episode that I specifically learned how to backface characters properly, because I realized there was a mirror in the background. And I was like, I can't have them not showing up in the reflection. I need to make sure they're in the mirror.
Fuck, don't tell me these two knuckleheads somehow managed to get themselves a brain and know I'm Death the Killer.
While we were investigating, we found something disturbing in Abby's room, and we thought it would be only fair if you would see this. It seems like she's the
Okay, so I guess you broke into her house. Good. All right, sure.
a huge obsession towards you that you think might be connected to what happened at the mall today. We just wanted to make you aware of this in case something happens in the future.
What the fuck? Abby knows about their boy? This is bad.
That's what he took away from that, not that someone was actively, you know, stalking him and obsessed with him and would interfere with his plans by virtue of knowing everything that's going about. What else does she know? That's what I'd be more concerned about. I mean, yeah, Bear Boy is one thing, but what else has Jeff the Killer done? Let me say that sentence again. What else has Jeff the Killer done? when it Felix become a
What's his
creepypasta.
gender?
Yeah. Apparently in the 1920s, people were scared of Felix a little bit, but they were scared of like any animation because it was like so uncanny at the time for everyone because it was such a new thing. So that, yeah, I guess that might be why.
Oh my god, you know
Oh.
what I had a really good suggestion for you. It's a creepypasta series I used to like be obsessed with in back in the days. But the only reason I've never suggested it is because they're just basically music videos. Like they all have like very much copyrighted songs in them from what I remember. Like every episode was it had like story, but also like there was a music video. Like I remember the Smoke and Mirrors one, so but it was such a they got a reboot as well. I need to see if the reboot still has the music and stuff. But
Yeah,
it was
I think actually,
great.
I think actually Jay, if anyone doesn't remember, Jay was the original voice actor of Pop, and Empress, and their creator. But yeah, like he actually had a series at one point. I think this was his series. It was called Boy in the Bubble, because it was based on the song Boy in the Bubble. But then every episode since then was like, name of new song, Boy in the Bubble episode, blah blah blah. Like so, yeah, I've seen one of those before. I do like the ambition for sure, especially if the songs weren't written to be connected. Because I know like Fallout Boy has like a whole series of music videos specifically connected to each other, but obviously different artists aren't able to do that with each other. So,
I might try
Well,
and
that's all you can do now. Good luck.
I think, okay, now we're going into speech bubbles again. Did someone else edit this scene? Is that why this is different?
Yeah, you'll need it.
Thanks, guys.
Last time we changed editors was when the original first 2 minutes of this series started. Which, by the way, this series has decent continuity now, but it's kind of like coming off of the coattails of like two very crazy first 2 minutes of the first episode because they were written and edited by a different person.
Where did Ari go?
What the heck, Jeff? What are you doing?
We have to sneak into Abby's room tonight.
Wait, what? Why?
Let's go somewhere more private.
So you're willing to say the part where you go sneak in someone's room in public, but not the rest of the plan. Okay.
Okay, so Abby somehow found out about one of my biggest enemies. I don't know how she knows or how she found out, but so we need to investigate.
He's probably talking about that bear boy Tiffy and Sarah mentioned.
Which means that Tiffy and Sarah also know. So hopefully don't tell Jeff about that.
Yeah, of course I'll go with you. Like you said, us killers have to stick together.
Yeah.
Okay, that right there is on the level of the scream from the last episode. Like that laugh particularly, I was like, "Ooh, okay, all right." That was pretty good. Was Emily doing a childlike voice? Well, I mean, Emily, I'm sure Emily could do something similar to that. Emily, you want to try a an evil laugh like that?
what voice? Sorry.
The Ari's one. Hold on a second, I'll go back. Here we go.
I'll go with you. Like you said, us killers have to stick together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've heard my youngest cousin laugh in a similar way several times. And she's very mischievous, so yeah, that tracks.
I'm still confused what happened at the mall. Who the hell was the girl who attacked me? And why would randomly Jeff appear in my mind? Just thinking about it makes my head hurt. Stop! Yo, Adam, you're for game of basketball. No.
Yo, it's me! Sorry, I had that in my head because like Bomb put out this, which I mean, oh dang it, I missed it because I was on call. But yeah, either way, was that laughter again? Pure perfection. That's what that laughter was. Anyway.
Sorry, I feel kind of sick right now. What about you? Are you up for a game?
I'm kind
Is this Blaine from Most Popular Girls in School? How about you? Are you up for a game?
of busy right now.
Okay, bye, I guess. I'll try and rest now.
Oh. Someone's got too much
I can't believe
testosterone.
we have to share a room with the new loser. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I think a lot of the hesitations come from people like not breathing properly. Like, yeah, in terms of voice acting, like one of the things that I got from CDog VA actually was the advice of don't breathe, which basically means, you know, like make sure to breathe before and after lines, but not so they interfere with the lines themselves. Because a lot of time with when it comes to editing, and I can personally test this as someone who's edited their fair share of voice lines, a lot of it comes down to removal of breath from the different parts of lines. Like, yeah, when you say things normally, like you want to like breathe in the middle of them. So yeah, this is only for the case of scripted content because there's like a whole different precedence, basically.
Emily, are you alright? You usually laugh at that.
Okay, that was just slurred speech. That was different. That was a whole different issue. Normally, it's the case of breathing.
Yeah. Well, Freak, you better not be allowed to snort because we need.
Was that the goat character from Sonic Boom? Yeah.
A beauty sleep.
Yeah, whatever.
Also, hello,
whatever.
Mops. I feel like there's some final break characters that sound like that.
Okay, I think everyone's asleep. Time to meet up with Jeff.
You be glad this is in your head because that volume right there would not have helped you otherwise. Also, okay, good thing they can fall in slow motion. Oh yeah, I should specify this. You're right. When it's appropriate for the line, like if your character's out of breath or doing a panic attack or gasping, like yeah, of course, breathe in those situations. Yeah. In fact, I think actually, particularly for Secrets of the Plex, I did that a lot. Actually, you know, for certain times when the character was really hurt, they needed to sound like they had moments, basically. You know. Yeah, basic. So there are moments where it's appropriate to like have those things in, but most of the time in typical conversation, you want to avoid it because it's distracting to hear that in animation form or in gacha form or anything.
Why did Ari leave?
I don't know. Let's go check and see.
Yeah, something seems off.
Something seems off. Okay, yeah. I think also, after this goes without saying, if you get punched in the stomach during one of your lines, or you get the hiccups, do another take. You know? And yes, you're allowed to join the stream. Okay, give me a second. Where are you? Okay, here we go. All right. Sorry, there's also reading a message as well. Okay, Kiddo is here. Hello.
Hello! Decided to join in since someone decided to take over my stream. So why not?
You are now a pony.
Yeah!
Very, very off topic. I found the creepypasta thing I was talking about.
Oh!
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Okay, you're still out. I am? Oh no.
You don't sound much
oh.
louder to me than you normally do. I don't know.
KW's always loud.
Oh, well, yes, also true, but... All right. Oh, you might have joined like the last scene, actually. Good of you.
Oh, real wow!
Also,
Typical
again,
KW.
again, character wears an eye patch, no eyes to patch, and everything else is identical. It's not what that makes sense to me. What was up with your fingers there? Like some of them were more separated than others. Wait, this reminds me of a Dr. Mike clip that I saw. Because he was reacting to Cartoon Network medical scenes, and it was specifically from like the Powerpuff Girls, where Blossom had like some sort of like some like welts on her face or something, and at some point, like it caused her to transform in the middle of the night, so kind of like some like green, like somewhat hulkish but not quite entity. And then then like she was like, so like it's gotten worse. Like, yeah, what is going on with everything? That you've become green now. Yeah, what are those fingers? I love when cartoons do that.
I still cannot believe what goes with Powerpuff Girls that they try to do like a live action CW kind of series of Powerpuff Girls. Like when I saw the lead script, the lead trailers, I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah, so Aiden and I recorded a video of that some time ago. Well,
really?
I think it got released. I think it got released actually, but we recorded like a video reacting to like the extract that got leaked from the script, basically, and our thoughts about that. It turned from us talking about like the doomed nature of the live action project to me simping over Tara Strong. So kind of got a bit off the rails. Maybe that's why I didn't post it actually. might have something to do with that, probably. Anyway.
Probably.
Black, you wore Miss Riddle's ring. Oh no. Did eye movement? I see you. Oh, I see you. Ah.
I see you.
I'm gonna assume this is copyrighted.
Probably.
But honestly, after Pink Panther, there's no way we haven't got copyrighted. Okay, all right, I'll do my best impression of this. I don't know the song. And then oh, that's it. Okay, all right.
Oh, well, so I did came in late.
That was some really good editing, though. Must say.
You seem to be a fan of the final edits of these episodes, where they go a bit more. Yeah, which to be honest, I guess that makes sense. Like save your best edits for later. I mean, obviously, from a YouTube side of things, people will more likely to see stuff at the beginning of videos because they will click away and whatever. But honestly, if someone's like really committed into this series, like the Alpha Sisters channel, actually, they've got very loyal fan base, so they're committed. So yeah, they absolutely will appreciate those cliffhangers particularly. So, yeah.
What is the point of me joining this stream now? It's already over.
I mean, so there actually is something that Emily and I probably like should talk to you about specifically. There's nothing bad. It's just that
okay.
your input in. So
yeah,
Fine by me. I'll stay.
Yeah, kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
Guys,
like,
we're actually gonna kill KW. But we need consent.
No.
So
No.
Oh yeah, I said this yesterday that a common cliche in mystery series is that if somebody says they have information to offer you or they want to tell you something and they say that over the phone and they like either decide on a meeting place or a time or something, they're not making it to that place. They're dying before they relay that information. Which I guess would mean that Emily and I be the ones that died in this situation and Kanepi will be the killer, but I don't know. Either way, it happens. Yeah, it happens a lot in mysteries like all the time.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I found my lighting is almost done. Well, there you go.
Hey.
No, I can kill someone with a hairbrush, right? Like, it's possible, right?
I mean, I guess if you're John Wick, then yes. Also, Sonic. That should be a bingo, actually.
KW has something Sonic in her camera.
It was not planned, I promise you. Oh god, I swear to god. Anyways, pros and cons. You have pros and cons, right?
Yes. So aside from the final edits, which are definitely a pros in both episodes, yeah. This one, yeah, the voice acting was a little bit better in this episode, especially that laugh, but probably not probably not like a huge improvement overall. Because again, there's only so much you can do with like no directions and no lines and no feedback, because you're just going to end up in a loop of never knowing how to actually improve, which is what a director is meant to be there to do in the first place. But yeah, I wonder if I can actually like show KW where that laugh was.
Oh god,
Yeah, I feel like you need to hear this laugh.
okay.
Wait, here we go.
Said us killers have to stick together.
Yeah.
Isn't that just great? It reminds me of Salacious Crumb from Star Wars. And
You know what? It's not something you'd want to hear at 2 a.m. Let me tell you that much. You imagine just waking up and hearing that outside your door. I'm gone with the wind. Nobody shouts at me. I'm out.
I think the last time I heard a laugh like that in that context was actually one of Cat Icarus's Peppa Pig videos, where he like points out that she apparently is canonically 7'1" or something, and then she's like, she could be anywhere right now, and then you just hear like a in the background. Like, where are you? This is like from an actual episode.
This new gameplay rebuild, they do have something called a we call it this. It has its own name, but we call it the Slender Baby because of the baby phase, but acts like a Slender Man or whatever. But to know where it is or whatever, it will laugh like a baby, like hee 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 hee. So when Emily said she is out there, I just see her be like, nope, I'm out. I'm staying in the van, hiding. Nope, nope, no. I'm saying you're not gonna make me come out.
You know something? That is actually probably the most like accurate portrayal of a baby creepypasta, because again, I have played hide and seek with my youngest cousin several times, and especially when she was really young, she was unable to keep quiet. Like the way you would always find her is like you enter the same room as her, you just hear well, I wonder where she is now. So yeah. That makes sense for a baby version of Slender Man. And also, I'm guessing a baby version of Slender Man will probably be more powerful. You know why? You can't defeat it with pages. They can't read.
You know what's worse is when you would like. I used to like when I used to have like big family gatherings, and the little ones would hide, but they'd be playing with a different cousin. So I'd be talking to a different one, and we'd walk into a room, and the little cousin would think it's the one that was looking for them, so we just hear like out of nowhere. Yeah. It scared us so often, especially because we walk into like bedrooms and stuff, and under the bed you just no.
Yeah.
The way we were out of there.
No, like sometimes when my house is like I'm like home alone because everyone else is doing their own thing or whatever, and I decided to stay home for some reason or whatever. And I'll be just walking about or whatever, and I will either hear like a laugh or someone calling my name, and I'm just looking around and being like, wait, I'm home alone. Okay, it's time to lock the doors and lock my house, get some salt, find a shotgun somewhere, like
yeah.
Not getting taken away by a demon.
It's when things fall and like I'm in my bedroom alone and the cat's with me, so I know it's not the cat, and you just hear like a crash from the living room and stuff is falling over, and I'm like, well, what? Why?
Yeah, you know how condensation like sort of like makes like crackling sounds or something? You think that someone's trying to cave your walls in? Yeah.
Oh, those are the world.
Yeah, you know, we need to replace the horror cliche of it was the wind to maybe it was condensation. We need that to be more, we need to normalize that.
That makes more sense! Because, like, well, it must be the wind. Being like, what? Are your windows open or something? How is the wind coming into your house every time? Because, like, I don't know. This is like happens all the time. Like, oh yeah, it must be the wind. Doors are closed. The doors are closed. The windows are closed. Like, how is there a wind? Sure, maybe there's like a crack underneath your front door or something. Maybe, I don't know. But like, what do you mean it must be the wind?
The condensation conversation stick.
Oh, okay, that was the wind. My bad.
I swear.
Sorry, guys, just the wind again.
No, like if someone tells
You
me,
know
"Oh yeah,
the
must be the
wind.
wind," I'd be like, "How's it the wind? Windows are shut, doors are shut. Where is the wind coming from?"
Hmm.
You have time to move, pack your bags.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You know what? The moving thing. Yeah. That either means that there was a haunted hotel room, Bon, or one of your fellow guests is Matilda.
You know what kind of gives the vibe is when you're looking for something and you swear you've looked everywhere and then you turn around and it's just like sat in the most.
I hate that.
Place.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I will take
my headphones.
I will take that over asking someone else to find this thing and then they immediately find it.
Because your mom.
Yes, for example, it was mainly my mum, but it's happened with like other people. But yes, mostly my mum. Yeah.
No, that was not what. Yeah, because that's what happens to me too. Like, hey, mom, I can't find my phone. Found it.
I've talked about this. I've talked about this in Gacha review as well because there are a couple of times where characters have done that, and I'm thinking they're gonna go with that cliche, and they never do. It's like, oh,
it's
well.
like
Once I want to see a cliche in something, but oh well.
They're like, oh, that's a typical thing to do. It's like, no, it's just actually magic. Mothers have magic. They can find things easily for you. Like, it's just magic.
They're all Hufflepuffs. They're great finders. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sutherland. It was only 2 years ago. You want to go back to the haunted hotel room? All right.
All right. Well, anyways, anything else you want to add to the video? Since I can't add anything to the video.
I guess not this. I'm a little bit disappointed that the Abby arrested thing didn't like follow through. Like it was mostly the investigation of like from two people who were not involved. Like the actual police would want to like attend to people, possibly some paramedics as well, rather than just Damon and the other guy's name. Yeah, Abby got arrested right at the beginning. That was kind of it, and the rest of the episode was not focused on that at all. So to be honest, I don't know. Aside from that, nothing much happened in this episode that was like of huge consequence. So really kind of hard to say anything else in that sense. So I think episode 7 was a little bit better put together narratively, and this one was a better put together in terms of production and a little bit of performance. A little bit. The other one is Bob. Yeah. I guess the last thing I'll say for everyone is remember to check out at 3 EST tomorrow, the Up Sisters channel for their live stream with the singing battle, because and also make sure you're there early because I am the first person singing. I'm first up in the list. So yeah, vote for Team 1, and we'll see you there. I've got a good one from a good musical lined up, but I won't say which one yet. You'll have to check out the video to find out. Yeah, absolutely. All right. With that, for now, of course, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye-bye.